City of Accra, Ghana. Cars move fast, tall buildings touch the sky, and people rush around with their bags. But in one corner near the street light sat a young homeless lady. Her clothes were old, her face was tired, her eyes, they still hope her name was Amma. Every day, Amma sold little handkerchiefs on the street just to eat. She slept under a broken wooden store, and only the sound of cars could night to keep her company. One evening, Amma whispered to herself, God, do I really matter in this world? Will anyone ever send me? At the same moment, a black shiny car stepped out the traffic light near her. Inside sat Kwame Mensah, one of the richest young men in Accra. He was handsome, dressed in fine suits, but his heart was empty. Years ago, a woman he loved broke his heart, and since then, Kwame had given up on love. He only cared about business and money. Kwame looked out of his car window and saw Amma sitting on the ground. Something in her sad but gentle eyes made his heart stop. He didn't understand why, but he could not look away. Sir, are you okay? His driver asked. Kwame didn't answer. Instead, he opened the car door and walked towards Amma. People on the street stared in shock. Why would a millionaire stop for a homeless girl? Amma looked up, surprised and scared. Please, sir, I don't want trouble. I will move away, she said softly. Kwame shook his head. No, don't be afraid. What's your name? Amma blinked. Nobody had asked her that in a long time. My name is Amma. Kwame gave a small smile. Amma, you have eyes that tell a story. Can I buy all your handkerchiefs today? Tears filled Amma's eyes. All of them, but there are only 5 left. Kwame reached into his pocket and gave her money than she had ever seen. Keep the change, he said. Amma's lips trembled. Why are you helping me, sir? For the first time in many years, Kwame felt something warm in his heart. He didn't have the answer, but he knew his woman was different. As the traffic light turned green, people honked their horns. The driver called out, "Sir, we must go." Kwame looked at Amma one last time. I'll see you again, Amma, he said before stepping back into his car. Amma held the money close to her chest. Her heart racing. For the first time in years, she felt seen. But deep inside, she also felt fear. Why would a rich man like him notice me? What does this mean? She whispered to herself. And that was the beginning of a story neither Amma nor Kwame expected. The next morning, Amma woke up under her wooden store. She still held the money Kwame had given her. It felt like a dream. She kept whispering, why would a man like that talk to me? Maybe I was just lucky. But deep inside, she wished she could see him again. Meanwhile, in his tall glass mansion, Kwame could not stop thinking about Amma. He had met many rich and beautiful women, but none had touched his heart like this simple girl. Why can't I forget her? He asked himself. That evening, Kwame told his driver, take me back to that street. When they arrived, Amma was selling her handkerchief again. She gasped when she saw him step out of his car. You came back, she asked, her voice shaking. Kwame smiled softly. I told you I would. Amma's eyes filled with tears. Nobody had ever kept a promise to her. They sat together on the roadside. People passing by stared, whispering in shock. Look, that's Kwame Mensah, the millionaire. Why is he getting with a straight girl? Amma lowered her head in shame, said, people are talking, maybe you should go. But Kwame shook his head. Let me talk. For once, I don't care what people say. Ama's heart pounded. Nobody had ever defended her like that. Days turned into weeks, and Kwame kept coming back. Sometimes he brought food, sometimes just his company. They laughed, they talked, and slowly Ama began to trust him. One evening, Kwame said, "Ama, do you believe in love?" Ama looked down at her torn dress and dirty hands. "Love is for people like you, not for someone like me." Kwame reached for her hand gently. "Don't say that. Love is for everyone, even you, Ama." Her heart raced, but she pulled her hand away. "Sir, I'm scared. What if this is just a game? What if you leave me like everyone else?" Kwame face turned serious. "I will not leave you. Ama, you've given me something money could never buy. That's peace." But far away, someone else was watching. A young woman in a shiny red car parked nearby. She was Abina, Kwame's ex-girlfriend, the one who broke his heart. She narrowed her eyes as she watched him smile with Ama. "So this is where he's going, a homeless girl?" Never, she hissed. And just like that, trouble was about to begin. Abina, Kwame's ex, could not believe her eyes. How can a millionaire fall in love with a street girl? This cannot happen, she hissed. The next day, Abina went straight to Kwame's mansion. "Kwame," she said sweetly, "I made a mistake leaving you. Let's get back together." Kwame frowned. "Abina, please leave. My heart no longer belongs to you." Her smile disappeared. "Don't tell me it belongs to the street girl," she shouted. Kwame's eyes grew firm. "Her name is Ama, and yes, I care about her more than I ever cared about you." Abina's face burned with anger. "Do you know how people will laugh at you, a rich man with a homeless girl? You become a joke, Kwame." But Kwame only replied, "Let them laugh. I've chased money all my life, and it's never gave me joy. Ama gave me a reason to live again." Abena stormed out, slamming the door, but her words spread fast. Soon, newspapers, radios, and social media were full of gossip. Millionaire fall in love with a homeless girl. Ama saw the headlines while sitting at the street corner. Her hand shook as she read the words. People pointed and mocked her. "Look at her, she thinks she can marry a rich man," one woman sneered. Ama's eyes filled with tears. That night, when Kwame came, she told him, "I can't do this, Kwame. Your world is too different from mine. People will never accept us." Kwame grabbed her hand tightly. "Ama, listen to me. I don't care about the world. I only care about you. You taught me love again. Please don't walk away." Ama's tears rolled down her cheeks. "But I'm nothing, Kwame." He looked in his head. "No, Ama, you are everything." At that moment, Kwame stood up in the middle of the street. While people gathered to watch, he pulled out a small box from his pocket, opened it, and inside was a sparkling ring. Gasps filled the air. "Ama," he said loudly, his voice shaking with emotions. "I don't care if you are rich, poor, will you marry me?" Ama covered her mouth in shock. "Kwame, me, a homeless girl?" "Not homeless anymore," Kwame said softly. "From today, you have a home in my heart." The crowd cheered, some clapped, others cried. Ama sat burst with joy. Slowly, she nodded. Yes, Kwame, I'll marry you." Kwame slipped the ring into her finger and hushed her tightly. For the first time, Ama felt safe, laughed, and seen.